early Sturgis rally. Badlands real quick, try to do a little video and whatnot. Today, supposed to rain tomorrow, and Friday, and Saturday. So quite sure, oh I will be in the morning. Hopefully Tracy's doing better. So I'm going to head up to Badlands for a little bit today. Try to get up in the air a little bit on the back side of it, maybe on the front side if I'm able to find a spot. Just depends. Still got to do the FAA thing and the Park Service nonsense crap. That's good. I'm glad he's doing better. It's funny. It was telling me Facebook messages are not supported yet. My aunt's talking to me on Facebook. Pretty fun. The only thing it doesn't tell me is how many people are watching. So welcome everybody this morning to Wednesday's morning live. May run through town right quick. On my way through to hit the interstate, head down to the Badlands. Everybody's gonna have a good day today. Safe day. Those that want to go out and get out and ride are able to get out and ride. Hopefully the weather stays nice for them. Currently in Sturgis, it is 81.5 degrees already. But it's not supposed to get much hotter than that today, so that's a good thing. But I know the Badlands will get hot, get a little bit warmer. Simply because it's the desert mountain. But all in all, bike's been doing good. Microphone's been, I think I got it fixed for the time being. Again. Hopefully it stays working. Hopefully I don't have to stop and do too much nonsense with it. It's been aggravating, I will say that, to say the least. But when I get back to the house, I plan on replacing it, hopefully. And hopefully road actually upholds their warranty, because this thing ain't but a couple months old tops. So there's no reason for it to have came loose from the board. But they tell me, oh no, we can't warranty it. I can't talk today for some reason. Then okay, fine, I'll split the box open, create my own box, resolder everything, and call it fixed and done. Probably be the better option anyways, truth be told. Because anything mass produced anymore is junk for the most part. No matter who the heck it's from. That's why a lot of people don't like buying new things. Because the overwhelming majority of new stuff is junk. It's mass-produced and cheaply produced. Oh. And we'll take a gander, see how many people are strolling through town right quick. Already parked for the morning. There are those that'll actually... The fuck? Damn dumbass. There's a fucking stop sign there for a reason. Yep, there we go. Y'all got to watch that one live. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make sure I get a plate number off that van. Oh, to beat it up, they're from here. Try stopping at a stop sign next time. Good thing I was already 3/4 of the way across. So all I had to do was just gas it up some. Let's see if she blows through it again, shall we? Who wants to make a bet she rolls through it? Wow, I'm surprised she actually stopped this time. Morning, Zan. Y'all almost got to watch me get hit. Too verbal with her, but yeah, she definitely needs to realize she can't just keep rolling right through a freaking stop sign. When the other vehicle sitting beside you stops, that's a good indication that you might want to stop. Just saying. Had my first really close near miss. And watch this person. Boy, people in these cars ain't paying attention today. Must be too early in the morning for people that are driving cars to actually pay attention and see what the heck they're doing. That's about my best guess. Hey Slim, how's it going? There's a few bikes out in Main Street already. Still quite a bit of cars. It is what it is though. Reason why you got, when you're riding a bike, you just keep your head on. Oh, no. We ain't doing that shit tonight. Get to go all the way through here, and then all of a sudden it decides it wants to start acting up. Not happening. Is the sound still going, guys? No, you guys probably weren't the only one freezing up. AT&T has set up their wireless I guess May have to try to see if I can't retape that freaking box down again, if that's the case. If it's still doing it. But wanted to go live, let everybody see what's going on downtown and around town real quick. Because fixing to how about now? What do you guys saying now? Sorry about that, guys. I glanced down and everyone said it was good. Then I glanced down again and then all of a sudden there's no sound. Those stupid box is getting aggravating, I will say that. I may swing by Best Buy and see if they may have another one in Rapid City. They might, and if they do, I may just pick it up and then take this one back and tell them it didn't work. I want my money back. Wouldn't be the first time I've done something like that. Alright, it's under warranty, so. But yeah, I got the box sitting inside the windshield pouch. That way it doesn't get bounced around as much. So hopefully it stays good. But we're heading into Rapid City and then onward into the Badlands. Or Wall and Badlands. Oh! Damn! Get out from behind this freaking truck. That's what that was a freaking rock thing truck that y'all just heard. That's a little less to mark. Just saying. And it's the main reason why I definitely wear a helmet, even though it's a wreck to wear state. But if I'm on the interstate, I'll wear it no matter what, period. I don't care. Simply because the rocks get kicked up. There ain't no telling what else is getting kicked up. I'd rather it hit the helmet than hit my head. Because I'm sure that left a mark on the side of the helmet. I'm quite sure of that. Riding around through town doing 25, 30 mile an hour. Not that risk. I'm not really that concerned about it. I've fallen off of a mountain bike doing faster speeds without a helmet on. So. Well, I know me and the Thumpers talked about riding somewhere together the next week or two. So they got planned rides for today and tomorrow, what they said. And then they're gonna hit me. And then me and them are gonna hook back up and chit chat and figure out where to go from there. So we may actually go to the center of the continent, to the North American continent, together as a group. That I don't know. I didn't go that direction, so I don't really know if he actually got his booth set up yet or not in front of the nothing. I know he was still waiting, and the person that he was waiting on was supposedly on their way, so don't really know for sure. I know he wasn't up yet, I don't think, and he wasn't at his booth at the chip when I went riding over that way to see if he was there yet. So, but we did meet up with him last night at y'all's place. So watch it, y'all. Watch it. And let's see here. This is the new construction zone that was still dirt when I came through Monday. And oh god, they've already got it paved. Damn! As you can tell by both sides being covered in dirt, this was dirt. Still the other day when I come through here. So I'm not betting anything. This is fresh concrete and fresh asphalt. They must have been working 24 hours a day trying to get this done. Because when I come riding through here on Monday, this whole section was still dirt. And as you can tell, the on-ramp's concrete for a little ways, and then it turns to dirt where the cones are at. So those coming to exit 32, the old bridge, or is that the new bridge? That's the new bridge. The new bridge is open, but the road does turn to dirt if you're coming eastbound, so be careful. And it looks like it's still somewhat, yeah, it's dirt on the on-ramp as well. They managed to get the actual interstate fixed. That's pretty impressive. So that cuts down a lot on the construction zone. This was still dirt right here. They were actually working on that part when I come through. And speed limit down to 65. Just slow down. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Thumper. Well, the interstate part where they've been doing the construction is finished, so it's now 4 lanes all the way across. There's no construction on the interstate itself. It's just on the on-ramp now. I just come through there. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Thumper, be careful riding through town. Seems that the people in cars and trucks and minivans, they're just like maybe a quarter of the way away. Had one come right through the stop sign, didn't even slow down for it at all, just about clipped the rear end of the bike. And then some of us managed to get to watch one on Main Street, just about, they pretty much pulled right out in front of a bike. So be cautious. Don't know who that is. I don't answer the phone if I don't know the phone number. Sorry. You can leave voicemail. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's the microphone's actually working and it's not that there ain't no sound. But they have backed down the speed limit to 65 already. It was 75? Now they're doing some sort of temporary work on the westbound lanes right now. Not sure what that's all about. Them two are really wanting a speeding ticket. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm doing my typical thing, which is only about plus 10. Hilly roads and shade, huh? Well, when you're at the hills, you get a bunch of that. Into the Black Hills, you run into the shade and stuff, the hilly roads, the twisty roads. It's just the interstate's pretty much straight and farmland for the most part, towns here and there. And there's still some hills, not many, but there's still a few hills, especially once you get to the west side of the state. Do you guys think I ought to do a quick little swing by Black Hills Harley Davidson real quick, let y'all see what's going on there right now this morning? I mean, I'm sure all the vendors ain't there yet, and I'm sure there's quite a few of them still probably getting set up, but I'll be there in about 9 minutes, 9 miles roughly. Why not? Let's go ahead and swing by Black Hills Harley Davidson. Plus I can actually get another check-in too, the HD app. In the process. back up to 75. Which all these speed limits will change again when it gets close, when Friday morning roughly. So for those that are out here and those that come through that ain't too sure as you're coming out here, pay close attention to them because they'll change. And they change quite a bit, which is ridiculous. Right, Ray? One of the reasons why I'm doing the live is for people that ain't here or people that are coming here. So, and it ain't going to take but a couple minutes tops. So, it's not like I plan on getting off yet, as far as getting off the bike. I will stop on the bottom side of Rapid City though. Get gas before heading up the wall. So it's just a couple minutes, extra minutes just to ride through and give everybody a view of what's going on. Figure I did the Badlands today. And I'm going to try to do Needles and Iron Mountain Road tomorrow. If it rains, it rains. If it don't, well, great. But it's not as far out from Sturgis as the Badlands is. I'd rather do Badlands while the weather is pretty well nice. Okay, I gotta ask, what's in your Houston? That's the first time I've heard of that. Oh yeah. Yeah, best time to hit Badlands is if the temperatures ain't supposed to be above 80. Because it'll be about 10 maybe 15 degrees hotter once you get into the middle of the park. A lot of the area is not that bad, but when you get in between the hills and stuff, it can get loud. It can get nice and toasty. And then the backside of it gets pretty warm too. Oh, okay. State Park, gotcha. Steakhouse at the exit that I passed a minute ago. It's supposed to be real good, and supposedly last year they actually ran out of steaks almost every night because of how many people they had to eat there. So a lot of people were sitting there saying if you wanted to eat there, make sure you got there early. might give it a try. Is it not titled that? I could have sworn it was. Yeah. I'll change it. I'll look at it before I go live again on the next one. Yeah, I get more views, I get more views. If I don't, I don't. I mean, most people that probably sees the titles of the lives are probably thinking, oh, it's another person downtown walking around. I don't. I've done seen downtown once or twice. They don't realize that I'm not downtown. Oh, I will. I'll make sure. Yeah, I'll double check the title next when I start the next live stream up. Make sure it's still saying everything that it's supposed to. Oh yeah, indeed. May just title it All Things Sturgis Rally 2023 Live. That way it should cover everything. I ain't gotta keep changing the title every time I go to a live. I can just, if I decide I want to go live, I can just hit start and let it go. Because last night was a bit of an impromptu. It wasn't really a planned deal. I'm surprised they ain't got this one lit up as a green light yet. I guess it's because it's not really that congested yet. Wow, one's green lighted, the other one's not. That makes a lot of sense. Ah, okay. So yeah, I'll have to change that. Thank you. But we're gonna head over here to Black Hills Harley Davidson real quick, the vendor area. Because right here where you see these RVs and stuff, here along the left side, that's vendor park. And I'll go through there here in just a minute. I'm going to take a little ride around the Black Hills Harley Davidson real quick first, and then when we come back out, I'll roll through vendor park. This time. Last year it's pretty vacant. This year it looks like there's quite a few. So that's good. Hoping the guy don't drop his bike. will go live from here in the next coming days and walk around, as I'm sure the monkeys will, the thumpers will. Cool Whip probably will once he's here. Darn probably will once he's here. Highway Vixen, and a couple others. Whoever else. The Bob and Tam's already been here, so I'm sure they'll be back though. There's some nice bikes there. But yeah, I will definitely be walking around here going live, so stay tuned for that live in the near future. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta do my check-in real quick. Let's do that, shall we? I'm just going all the way out. And this whole parking lot would be filled with bikes come rally time. There's already a decent amount of bikes already here, actually. More tire shells. Of course, it doesn't mop. Major repair wait time right now is 12 hours. So if you got something serious wrong with your bike, you got to bring it here to get it fixed. Expect to be here all day long. Let's go check out Vendor Park real quick. And hopefully not lose the microphone in the process. Looks like a pretty nasty bump right here. Big Trail Harley Davidson even here. Vendor Park. See what all we got over here. Evidently iron braids here. Tire vendor here. 9 City Knives. What else? Which way you going, buddy? First you started on that side and you come over to this side. Badass Specialties, which is the one that's got the billet bullet bolt covers. Then the interfering guys are here. Purple Slices here. A&L Trikes is here. Trying to make sure I don't run over any holes. Rebar and spikes and stuff. Nails. Wide Open Customs. Sunglass Shop. Oh, well, bike covers, I'm guessing. Load Off. Oh, that's the company that's got the truck loaders and stuff. So, that's all cool. But we will go. I will walk around both areas in a few days. So we will be live, and I will actually go walk around and be a little bit more in depth with it. other than just riding around and riding through. Sure, this person's turning. So onward to the south side of town and getting gas, and then into the Badlands we shall go. Or Wall first and then Badlands. No, Ansel Adams actually at Full Throttle Saloon, and he is open already. I've seen at least his tent's there. I didn't actually see Adam himself, but I know his tent's there, and it was running. So if you're wanting to talk to Ansel Adams, or go to his tent, it's at the Full Throttle Saloon, off to the left of it. Try to stay away from any bigger bumps. Try to make sure the microphone stays going without too many issues. Hopefully the road noise ain't too bad. And hopefully the camera's not shaking too much. I do like to make sure I give you a quality live stream from the bike as much as I can. Group of guys riding by. Oh yeah, Ray, if you're still watching, yeah, we've already seen a few bikes that are way louder than yours. There was one last night that all of us were standing there trying to get our ears to function again after he went by. I looked over at Mr. Thumper and I went, nah, I don't think Ray's is quite that loud. He goes, nope. He goes, I agree. That guy's bike was real loud. It was like, might as well just not even have exhaust at all on the bike. It sounded just like pure straight pipe. Probably what it was. So if you need to go to Best Buy, I think Walmart's on this exit too, but Best Buy, a couple of good restaurants like Applebee's, so on and so forth, Wendy's and whatnot, and Rapid City's on exit 58. Exit 59 also has more food joints and whatnot. That are like relatively close to the interstate, so you're not really having to travel too far off the interstate to get to them. Off to the left, if you can see it, up on the hill, is where Ellsworth Air Force Base is at. Way off in the distance. Yeah, Target, Ross, Sam's Club, my favorite place, Who Hot, Mongolian. You mix it yourself. They heat it up and cook it. It's pretty good. It's up here at X60. There's a Michael's Longhorn Steakhouse. If you happen to need batteries, Interstate Batteries here. Old Chicago. There's a local Starbucks, which I'm sure there's a dime a dozen. Rapid City. And I don't drink there, so don't really know exactly. I don't really pay that much attention to them. And the other reason why I'm going to stop up here and get gas, there's two parts for this. One is to get gas. The other is to check out the area so I can see if anything's changed or not before I actually take the drone up. I actually got, you actually have to file for the FAA, through the FAA, I should say, to have permission to fly a drone anywhere through this area. So you can't just take a drone up just because you feel like it. One, you got an Air Force base with one side of you, and then you got the actual city airport on the other side of you. And the Air Force base will actually go into an alert, which will actually cause you a lot of headache if you don't get permission ahead of time. You have to make sure you got all your ducks in a row before you decide you just want to get up and fly a drone. There's certain rules and regulations you do have to apply for. And it don't make a difference if it's 5 to 10 feet up off the air. Up in the air. The second you clear any building out here, the Air Force will see you. And you get up 50 foot, 60 foot up in the air, the airport will see you. And both of them will gladly inform the FAA that there is a drone in the area. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that may be Adam's tent. He may, I think he's got like 2 or 3 tents actually in the area. I know he was setting up, I remember watching a live, he was setting up in Deadwood, and he was mentioning that he was setting up at full throttle as well. Oops, I forgot, I gotta turn. Oops. That's my bad there. Yeah, we'll go up here and turn around. Not that big of a deal. So, yeah, if he said that's where he's going to be at, then cool. That was his tent then. Right there, on the second or the first exit, depending on which way you want to look at, entrance coming into the vendor park area. So I gotta go up here, turn around, and go up here a little ways and turn around. Because got busy chit-chatting, forgot and realized that I actually had to turn around. I actually had to turn to get into that, on that side road to get into that gas station. So we'll just do a little U-turn right up here. Not that big of a deal. It happens to all of us, I'm sure. Whee! Well, I mean, for me, it's kind of sort of reminds me of like Florida. Yeah, Tennessee, you'd be lucky to have a straight road for miles on end. I think 27 and the interstates are probably the straightest roads in Tennessee. Well, 27, 111, all the major highways are probably about the only straight roads in Tennessee. The rest of them, yeah, I guarantee you'll be making turns here and there. But most roads leading into the mountains, back hills, are fairly straight for the most part. Von Arthur Canyon, which comes out of Sturgis, now it's somewhat straight, but not really. It does still have has its curves and stuff. Not to mention views. Yeah, my sister, when she was stationed here, actually lived on the other side of the road here. That's one of the reasons why I picked this area to actually try to fly. So I knew it was on the outskirts of the flight areas for both airports, and it shouldn't give me too many problems. And of course, naturally it didn't. I got approved. So there's that. But I had to take the helmet off and whatnot, so enjoy the view of the gas pumps in the meantime. And I'll be right back. Well, I ain't going anywhere. Just standing out here. And 91 is $4.59 a gallon right now at the Green Dino, second class, here in Rapid City. So finding 93, if your bike actually doesn't like anything other than 93, you're gonna have to probably get some octane boost. Because they don't have, I don't even think the Shell stations here even have 93. Most places, the highest they go, almost every place I should say, only goes up to 91. Got most of the airboats there. Alrighty. How's it going, Darren? You're down to counting hours now, huh, Darren? Let's see. 87 is $3.99. 89 $4.19 and $4.59 for 91. Here's the current prices here. Guess some guys didn't want to wait 2 seconds. They just pulled up. There's the green dinosaur Sinclair. I'll put my chin strap back. Put my helmet on the rest of the way. Sorry for the vibrating. It is, after all, a hard rig still. I said today's temperature wasn't supposed to get above 89. Let's see if they're right. And it's 84, so not doing too bad temperature-wise. And that is the reason why I like Sinclairs over the rest of them. First time I've been able to stop at one, and I've actually, no, this is the second time. But this one's actually not out in the sticks. This one's actually in the city, so the fuel here gets replaced quite often. I actually got over 200 miles before an empty tank finally. Yay! Typically it's been 150, 160 miles. Oh, has he? Wow. Yeah, he's probably somewhere in all the positive south of there. That sucks. Well, hopefully he makes it alright. Doesn't have any issues other than just having the red in the rain. I know last Friday I was hoping it would rain. I was ready to get wet for a while to cool off. So if my sister happens to be watching, she'll recognize this road in a heartbeat. She used to live here until she got stationed to Germany. So she's over in Germany right now. Lucky. Or unlucky, I'm not sure which. Hopefully the microphone stays running, because I know this road gets a little bumpy. But I've got to come out here, do a little pre-flight look around, make sure there's nothing I really need to be worried about, or nothing's changed that I've known about. So that way I can safely fly through here, or around here. Because I'm actually wanting to try to fly out here as people are coming into Sturgis for the bikes and stuff. I just got to have a takeoff, flight area, and a landing spot. Okay, ain't much really changed. Good. I like it. So now onward to Wall and Badlands. I hate it when the screen gets hit by the sun. It makes it hard to read. Oh, same message. Okay. Fairfield by Marriott here in Rapid City actually has a water park, it looks like, built onto the side of the hotel. Unless it's a water park all by itself. Not sure which. That's fairly new because I don't remember seeing that last year or any other year. Holy shoot. That's a dang crater. Oh. Hit that with the front tire, liable to bust it. Something wrong with it, right? Or is it just too loud? So honestly, when I heard your bike, it didn't really sound that loud. I mean, it's loud. It's a little bit louder than, say, most people's, but it's not really that loud in comparison to some others. Because I've heard, me and the Thumpers have heard some fairly loud bikes. And if the Thumpers are still watching, they can contest to that one. But there's been some extremely loud bikes up here at Sturgis. And they're way louder than yours. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it just needs to be tuned. Possibly. I mean, just an idea. It sounds like if you're able to smell it, it sounds like it's either, like might be needing to get retuned or have a tune-up maybe. It may not be necessarily the exhaust. But I understand. I know, with my bike, I went ahead, and that was one of the reasons why I went ahead and had them change out the spark plugs at the 50K, was not only because, one, it was recommended, but also, same reasons. I was able to start smelling the exhaust a little bit, so I was like, I started asking questions about the spark plugs and wires and when they may need to be changed and whatnot, because this is my first Harley, so it's still fairly new as far as when to expect what and whatnot. So when they was like, well, it's recommended at every 30,000 miles, like, well, this motor was put in at 20K, so yeah, let's go ahead and change it all out. So it's been doing better since. But we're heading out the wall. Hopefully the sound's not too bad. Can't really tell. I can tell I'm still hearing myself talking, so at least I know the microphone's still working, or should be anyways. But yeah, I actually like the sound of your bike, to be honest, right? Oh, okay, cool. Everybody up here and I'm like massively speeding. Yeah, that'd be a bunch of paperwork for work when I get back. I really don't feel like doing that. wanting to go to the Air Force, one of the Air Force museums for the base, you'll actually get off here at 67 feet, and it'll take you right up to the main gate of building for the Air Force Base, which the museum for the base is actually there on the right. It's a pretty cool thing to go visit and see if you're into planes and stuff. So they got a lot of static displays and stuff of the planes that used to be stationed here at the base. I'm pretty sure the speed limit's back up to 80 now. Yep. I mean 90. 96. So it should take about 30 minutes to get the walk, given current speed. Maybe a little less. faster. Well, there's a thing called paperwork and tickets. If I get a ticket, there's paperwork I gotta do for work when I get back. And it's a bunch of paperwork that day. So I typically don't want to try to get a speeding ticket too bad. Just saying. So I don't feel like filling out paperwork for the next 2 hours when I get back to work. Okay. Gas cap. Oh. Never thought of that. Well, I guess gas caps are probably on a motorcycle probably about the same as they are for cars, spinning. So if the gas cap starts getting old, I guess, yeah, I can see that. From what I was seeing on the weather reports, not so much, well, of course, radar, any indication at all really this far out, but according to the weather reports, it's supposed to be raining almost all day tomorrow, supposedly, and Friday there's like a 60% chance, Friday and Saturday. So hopefully it'll be good for you, Darren, but I'd just be prepared for it, because there ain't no telling which direction it'll go or any of this other stuff. I mean, it was supposed to rain yesterday, and it never did. So, I mean, what job can you have where you get to tell people, oh, it's going to rain, or it's going to be a 50, 60, 70% chance of rain, and it don't rain, and you be able to go, well, I did give a percentage. I didn't say it was 100%, or promise that it was going to rain. And be able to keep their job. Weathermen have the best job in the world. They can guess the weather wrong and still keep their job, day in and day out. Good. Ah, fuck. Yeah, grasshoppers out here are a bit deadly. Man, that hurt. That one smacked me in the elbow. Oh. gas caps are nice, but that's about the only thing that I really don't like about them is the way how the lock mechanisms in them are just like cheaply done. Especially these days. Yeah, right? I remember one time I actually lost the keys of my car one time, got lost. And of course, naturally, the gas cap key was up with the keys. So, yeah, I ended up having to take the screwdriver, center of the lock down, get to where I can turn the mechanism in it. So I can actually get gas, get back to the house. You know, the cell phone signal goes in and out, nothing across through to here. So if it glances out and comes back, that's all it is. It's just this cell phone signal. Probably me jumping from cell tower to cell tower, probably is what it is. So far though, I have not yet seen a bee on my phone at all. Flying. It's one of my favorite planes. Bunch of toy haulers coming in. I think he's empty. I've seen a warning pop up every once in a while. Not twice now, but it's only been up like a couple seconds because of weight. So, figuring it's just the cell tower jumping. Naturally out here it's pretty well flat, so they don't have to put a cell tower every mile or so. It's probably about every 15-20 miles. around just that building. It's just weird. That I know of that's changed is that bar's no longer there that used to be there beside Wall Drug, because it actually caught fire last year and it burned to the ground, from what I understand. So I know that changed there. Imagine crossing all this in a chuck wagon on horseback. The Indians wanting to kill you. I mean, from a sniper's point of view, this is heaven. Sit on a hill and wait on someone to show up. You can see it get late. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. Well, Sam, most interstates are straight for the most part, because they know for the majority of the time people don't know how to drive if the roads are curvy. Bunch of people still coming in with bikes. Not to mention that part of the funding and part of the agreement is that interstates have to be straight, have to have a straight section every so often anyway, that's at least a mile long, so that way if there's an aircraft issue they can actually make an emergency landing on the actual interstate. So there is that. I mean, that's one explanation why there's straightaways on the interstate. Trust me, I'm going to try to live stream Iron Mountain Road, given with how I was able to stream almost all the way to Spearfish Canyon and into it a little way, with it only dropping here and there. I'm not thinking I might be able to live stream the entire route of Iron Mountain Road, so I will try to do so. I didn't see how straight you think that road is. It's got some straight areas, but not very many. But it's not that windy though either. Not at first. Well, it depends on which way you go in. As I've said in a couple other videos talking about it, that if you go down Iron Mountain Road at the Keystone side of it, which is right below Mount Rushmore, you'll pick up the two swirly cues right off the bat. But if you come in on the Custer State Park entry side, which is the way that I like to go the most, because you actually get to face Mount Rushmore as you're riding towards it. You can actually get to see it through the tunnels and all that. You don't get the swirly cues and the really, really twisties until you get closer to the end of it. But there's still a decent amount of decent turns. Oh, about the having at least a minimum 1 mile stretch of straight road, yeah. I know the military's been using the interstates in some areas, in some of the states lately, testing them out, making sure they're not too beat up for the planes to be able to land on them. I know in Michigan they were landing A-10s on a couple of major highways. One of the interstates up there that's not very well, not commonly used very heavily. I mean, let's face it. If the planes get off the ground at the bases are primary targets anyway. So they created the runways. Planes ain't got nowhere to land or nowhere to take off, rearm, or none of that. So at least they were smart enough, just like Germany does the same thing. Most of the European countries do, actually, of making sure they got segments long enough to land planes. I think it's still free. I know Badlands still charges to get in, but I'll show my VA card as well as the military pass that I had from last year. So if either one of them two, both of one or the other should work to be able to get me into the Badlands for free instead of having to pay the $35 or whatever it's gone up to. So I'm sure, just like everything else, it's gone up. So yes, any veteran watching my stream, you have proof that you're a veteran. Make sure you show it to the Park Service attendant when you show up to any of the national parks, so you can get your free military veterans pass. It's supposed to be lifetime. And it's good at all of the national parks to get in for free. Ain't going straight, but I'm actually going up a hill though. Happening. Cool. Yeah, see, right now I'm on top of the plateau of this hill right here. Now I'm fixing to go down. same time take a long sweeping curve. But you really can't tell the curve. That guy was probably nervous. I'm sure that company was nervous at first. Thinking, great, I'm going to get sued by the government because my name sounds close to Space Force. Hopefully the wind noise ain't too bad. There's a little bit of crosswind right now. Brushing me sideways a little bit on top of the bike. As far as the bike's concerned, it's not really bothering it much at all. Down here on the left at this exit 98, that's a military museum as well. They've actually got an A4 parked out front and a couple of tanks. I think there was a couple of tanks out there. No, just a couple of others. Like nobody's ever seen them before. Something like a toy hauler like that, I guess. Hook up on the back of the truck. I don't have to sleep on the ground on the sleeping bag. In the tent. Yeah, when I say I'm roughing it, I'm not quite exactly military style roughing it, but pretty close to it. I mean, I still got a cooler, got ice, got drinks in it. Hot toast for breakfast if I decide I want to eat breakfast, if I'm hungry enough for breakfast. But other than that, it's sleeping bag, tent, a couple of Indian throw blankets used as a pillow, and if I decide I want to use my backpack that had my clothes in it to use as a pillow, I'll use it, but it stands a little too tall for my neck laying on the ground, so I just use 2 Indian throw blankets on top of each other, and that's my blanket, or my pillow, I mean. Okay, cool. I mean, I got I think it's a 16 footer. 16 by 6.5 flatbed trailer that I got to pull the tractor around. So far, I haven't even, time it's been cold with the truck has been when I put the trailer lights on it and when I brought it back to the house. Other than that, it hasn't really been moved since. Oh, and when I changed out the tires, I put actual car tires on it to hold the weight. Because I don't trust trailer tires. And it ran just and it rubbed behind the truck perfectly fine, so I was happy with that. I don't got on my elbow. But I've even tempted the idea of possibly just making an enclosed trailer out of it. Probably be cheaper. I mean, I've already got the foundation. That's one of them pop-up camper trailers. I've been seeing four-man mini trailer or whatever they call them, where they go out, people go out and buy the trailer frame from Harbor Freight for a couple $100 and it just builds their own little trailer top on top of it using foam, fiberglass, whatever. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, a couple 100 pounds and ever decide to have somebody to be able to ride two up, especially going to rallies like this one, and I decide to ride the bike and not trailer it, I'm going to have some sort of little trailer myself put on the bike at that point, because there won't be enough, well, there'll probably be room, but not a whole lot. Won't be no extra room, that's for sure, like there is right now. We're fixing to be at wall here in just a few minutes. So I'll have to top off the tank, which didn't really use a whole lot of gas. I'm still sitting at 3/4 of a tank, but before I go into the Badlands, I want to make sure I got a full tank. So. That way, if I decide to go to the bottom side of the park, I won't have any issues. Ooh, it's got windy up here. I'm guessing the wind's coming up and over the side of the hill. Catching a little bit. It's blowing relatively nicely right now. Feels good though. Not gonna lie. possibly talking about shutting this store down, but they're not for sure. They weren't for sure at the time if they were going to or not. And I just realized I need to go buy Black Hills Harley Davidson today before I forget on the way back to Sturgis, because I got to try to see if they've got any of those 120th Black Hill HD poker chips. I'm trying to get as many of those as I can find. And I also I actually got another surprise for any YouTuber that happens to be watching the stream, happens to meet up with. Granted, I got plenty of them. I've actually got some poker chips from the dealership. They were doing a little thing, so I got quite a few extra poker chips, and I'm gonna be handing them out. Granted, they're from Mountain Creek Harley Davidson. Did I get up on the right hand side? Don't think so. Nope, I didn't. Badlands is to the right, Walls to the left. Sorry, guy. Speed limit's 20. Can't exactly come flying through here. You had plenty of time to pull out, though. Yeah. Pretty much Walls Hotel City. Check out that big wooden bunny. That's made out of trees, made out of cut logs. Road pretty much dead ends right up there. And this whole building off to the left is Wall Road. It's just pretty much a shopping area, a little shopping strip mall type areas, older style buildings and whatnot. Wait, let's do a check-in, shall we? I'm just going to sit right here for just a second. Well, this ain't going to work. Not wanting to work. This ain't good. There it goes. Had to validate where I was at, I guess. We'll resume. And we'll come back to Black Hills Harley Davidson, see what they got inside here in a little bit. But I want to try to get the riding through Badlands done before it gets too much hotter outside, because it will get a little bit toasty. Currently, temperature is 82.4. Not too bad. Hey, how's it going, DDK? I'm going to say I'm supposed to stop, even though somebody apparently decided to run over the stop sign. Oh no, we lost the mic again, huh? Yep, give me a second. Did we get it back that time? Hopefully it come back. Yeah, it sounds like it did. I heard that horn without any issues. Thanks, Abel. Take the helmet off. Here, plugs that so I can actually get up and walk with gas. Dead, I don't know what the hell that is. Some sort of bug. Get away from populated areas, the more expensive gas gets. Gas here at Wall is $4.70 right now for 91. So it's gone up 20 cents a gallon just traveling 40 miles outside of Rapid City. But then I'm only having to top off and I get a whole tank. Which, I mean, 5 gallons is just $1 more, but still. $1's $1. A 20's a 20. And yeah, definitely do more things for a 20 than I would $1. Just saying. Not giving anybody any kind of hints or anything. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to probably run inside and get a drink real quick. Don't want to get overheated and dehydrated out in the middle of the Badlands. That'd be a bad deal, to say the least. So I'm at the bike. Try to position it where you guys can see cars moving around or something for the time being. Ain't no sense in stopping the stream just yet. Just because I'm going to run in for a couple seconds. Something to drink and be right back out. Just going to free up the gas pump for them. As you can tell, it stays a bit busy here. People pulling trailers.
That would be about my style. The attention span. Stay up too early. My friends have dirt bikes and I have a fly. And
Oh yeah, these are fun.
yeah, it looks very nice. How was Sturgis?
Stay hydrated. Alrighty, I'm back, folks. Sorry about the short delay, but gotta stay hydrated. I had to run inside real quick, get something to drink, and now onward to Badlands. So hopefully everybody's having a great day. And those wanting to ride, hopefully they're able to get out and go riding. Did I take that mount off? Shit, I did. Oops, well, I guess I'll put that camera back in the pocket then. I did remove my mount from the side of my helmet. Oh yeah, I done that after I lost that one on the handlebars. That sucked. I don't want to lose another camera, that's for sure. Losing cameras sucks. Alright. We're to Badlands. I wonder what there might be around here that's causing radio interference, because I'm thinking that's what the heck happens. Badlands Loop 240. Nice little cabin resort thingy to the right. So we'll get out here a little ways. And I'll try to stream as long as I can, as long as I got cell signal. Let y'all see the Badlands as much as possible. So I think I can stream all the way up to at least the first pull-in area, parking lot area, that overlooks the park area. So stay tuned, because we're a few minutes away from the Badlands. Seems like they've actually done some actual infrastructure upgrades to this area to where they actually have cell phone signal. So, is there anybody watching, or am I just talking to myself again? What I will do is, if I lose signal, I'll look and see, try to figure out exactly where I lose signal at. I'll end the streaming, and when I restart it, I'll do all the renaming and whatnot, and double check, make sure everything's looking right. crossing up here. Ram crossing, bighorn sheep. So, might get lucky, might see some. Who knows? It's supposed to be for the next 3 miles, so no telling. So far, cell phone signal's holding out good. So, but yeah, walking out this way, you wouldn't think there's anything at all worth looking at. It's just nothing but big open fields of grass. Not much of anything else. Maybe a house here or there. But for the most part, grass. But you get a couple little hills here and there on this long straight road. Okay, you get a little bit of hills, long straight road, grass fields everywhere, house here and there, and 3 microwave towers. That wouldn't be suspicious at all. I remember to stop and take a picture at the sign, either coming in or coming out, either way. Probably be easier to do it as I'm going in. And my cell phone signal drops as soon as I get in these microwaves. That's funny. Or at least it's telling me it's low. But it is what it is. But being I'm not sure anybody's watching anyways, I'm gonna stop right up here, take a picture, get my free coin from South Dakota, from the hog group, so I can submit the picture when I get back to the house. Because those that are hog members, if you take a picture of you standing in front of the sign for Badlands, you'll get the South Dakota coin. So, South Dakota hog coin. And of course, microphone goes out. Go figure. So, I'm going to sit right here for just a minute. Yeah, I'm sure that song will go over well with some people. Let's see here. See if I can actually use this other camera real quick. Take this picture. And now I'm going to take the helmet off. I do believe. Yes, connect to that camera, please. Okay. Hopefully it don't terminate my stream. I'll be pissed off if it does. It is what it is. Searching. Come on. Come on. Hook up. Yes, I said connect. Sometimes this app does get aggravating. Connect. Okay. I don't care. Connect. Connect. Oh, I know what it is. I gotta turn the Wi-Fi on. That's what it's screaming at me. There ain't no password to it. You're supposed to hook to my camera, and you ain't supposed to be giving me all this headache. Why are you giving me a headache for? I love technology. Ah, there we go. Hey, hang on a minute. I'm taking a video. Don't want video. I want a picture. Photo. There we go. Badlands. Hey, look at the camera. Let's see. Did it turn out? Yep, it turned out. Good. So we'll download that to the camera, to the phone. Oops. Hopefully I got it in time. If not, I'll just download it later. But I know I gotta shoot. I didn't think about that. I gotta get off the bike anyways. I gotta get my wallet. Oh. I'm just gonna put both these cards in my pocket for now. So that way I've got them. And hopefully won't have to stop again. Great. What the hell? If you turn and turn a turn signal on. My God, people. Pull up and stop and crawl at 5 miles an hour. If I knew you was going to go that slow, I'd have went ahead and pulled out. Boy, some people, I swear. Hello? Sometimes people are idiots. Get to the park, this is what you look at. Let's ask a million different questions, shall we? motorcycles are currently $25 to get in. I'm at Badlands right now. I'm at the actual gates to get in the actual park. So right now it's $25 a bike to get in. Hello. I got that, but I'm also that as well. So I don't know if I need to replace that one or not. Okay. Is there not the lifetime one that you guys can give out?
When this expires, then you can get your lifetime.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, yes, I'll get my lifetime one here in a couple of weeks. Yay! So I'll stop real quick, put my cards back in the wallet before I forget them. Hey, look at the prairie dog. He's sitting right up here in front. See if you can actually hear him squeak, because it's funny when they squeak. They get awful funny sounding. No, that's the cricket. See if I can find my mounts while I'm sitting off this bike real quick for my helmet. If I can't find it, then and the hell with it. I'll look at it later. I'm live, so I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and stare at the prairie dog for a few minutes. And yes, I know I yanked the cord a little too hard. So well, come on. It's not going to come back, are you? There it goes. Oh, you bastard. Stay. Stay put. Carefully put that back in. Yes. Down to a master. Ah! Oh, I'm fixing to do something bad in a minute. I'm fixing to break this stupid microphone's what I'm fixing to do. Fixing to break this stupid box. It's getting aggravating. I mean, it's getting really, really aggravating right now. This stupid thing. Not sure if you can see the prairie dogs or not, but yeah, I'll try not to do nothing bad at the Badlands, but I don't know. I can't hold me accountable. Just saying. Well, I guess most people can, but it is what it is. Turn traction control off. What sucks about the traction controls, I've actually got to stop completely to be able to turn it off. So I'm going to stream hopefully my signal will work all the way to the first pull-off area. At which time I will actually pull-off area is right up here, I think. And I am not going on no darn dirt road if I can help it. I have no intentions on riding on dirt today. long as I can help it. But I'm gonna give y'all a view of the Badlands here in just a minute, from the first pull off, and then I'm gonna probably go ahead and end the stream because I know it'll be in and out constantly after here. So, not to leave y'all hanging and stuff with the cell phone signal wearing in and out, but here in about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, you guys will get to see the Badlands from the first pull-off area, the first overlook, which is like not even a mile from cool. I'll take that parking spot. Go figure. But here you go. We're at the Badlands. So deal with me for just a second. Right, Evil? You can't be bad at the Badlands. What's the point of even coming out here? Totally understand that one. I'm ready to get all this junk off. Take the microphone out. Let's make sure the other one's still running. Yep, it is. So, now go figure. I take 3 steps. Let's see what happens if I take a couple steps back. But that's funny as heck. I could take a step or 2 back and voila. But oh yeah, that microphone's going to keep giving me issues until I replace the box on it, because the connector for the box is what's bad. Where the cable for the microphone, or not where the microphone, but where the cable runs from the box to the camera, or my cell phone, it actually broke free from the board, or its tabs or whatever has become weak. So naturally, it's cutting down to one of the points where I'm actually having to pull and tug on things. So let's see, walk down here, see if I can actually walk down here without falling. I'm going to be here for a few minutes, but before I end the stream, allow people to get on here real quick and take a look at the Badlands. The signs will tell you at every pull-off, be careful and be watchful where you walk, because this area is still a wildlife area, and there is rattlesnakes here. They do have bites that happen here. So I'm gonna try to get y'all a little bit closer to the battle now here, just to give you a view of how far up you are. Fall down this thing, you're gonna go for a little bit of a trip, at least a couple 100 feet. So just be mindful of where you step. Not everybody gets to come out to the Badlands, and not everybody gets to come out to Sturgis, which if you come out to Sturgis, I highly recommend coming out here to the Badlands. I mean, pictures make it look good and stuff, And they, I mean, it looks cool and stuff from pictures, but actually being out here, you see the big difference. It actually puts everything in perspective, because right now I'm literally about 300-400 foot off the ground. If I was to fall off the cliff, it'd be about 400 feet before I hit the bottom. So there's all of that. You can walk off to the upper corners and stuff. And the park goes on for miles that direction. And of course, some people can't figure out that where they parked at, even though the parking lot's that small. It's funny. But overall, it kind of sort of does look like the Grand Canyon, but at the same time, not really. I'm not sure if you've ever been out to the Grand Canyon or not, but it's about the same type of feeling. But as far as looks, kind of sort of, but not really. But I mean, it's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay, cool, Darren. I'm not sure exactly how much I am, to be honest. I know my great-great-grandfather is supposed to be full-blooded Cherokee. I believe is what my mom said when she was doing all the stuff. And according to Grandma, because her and Grandma talked about it quite often. So, not sure exactly the exact details, but there's that.
We won't let you fall